Well guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Mark the Irishman. As always, thank you very much for tuning in. Before we get started, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, it would do me a huge favour if you did. On top of that, feel free to give me a like, a dislike, like my friend Chris does on every video. And also, feel free to leave me a comment, whether it be on this video, a future video you want to see, anything. Now, this week we're going to talk about something very cool about Ireland, and it's a sport you've probably never heard of. This game predates history. It's 3,000 years old. We call it hurling. The game was originally used for young people to get used to battles. It was literally used to get people in their teens ready for war. That's what they're playing. For that same reason, I will describe this game to you as a mix between field hockey and murder. Hurling is the fastest game on grass. These absolute lunatics score on average 50 points between the two teams. They have this epic battle for 70 minutes in a normal game. An example of the stick that they use, it's an ash, a wooden ash hurl it's called, and they chase this guy around the field. It's called a slitter. This one has the Cork sign on it. If you didn't know, I am from Cork. I love Cork. The slitter is made out of a leather coating surrounding cork. That's what the ball is made of. So you've got 15 men armed with wooden sticks. Up to a couple of years ago, it wasn't mandatory you wore a helmet, so you can only imagine the kind of injuries that were coming out of these games. They play it on this field. As you can see, the field is about 40 yards longer than an American football field, and it's much wider also. So, how do you score? There are two options. The first one, and the most valuable one, it's worth 3 points, is if you score a goal. The goal looks typical. It's similar to a soccer goals, but it's a bit wider and taller. Now, on top of these goals, there's posts just like American football. If the ball passes between these posts and above the bar, that's worth 1 point. Each team has one crazy man who stands in this goal and tries to stop this guy getting past them throughout the game. As you can see from this next clip, there are penalties, and it's just as crazy as you can imagine.
But Cork look like they're going to get plenty of scores too. It's so open. It's not like an All-Ireland final. You know, there's loads of room out there, and anything can happen in this game.
Well, if you were the Clare manager, what would you do? You'd bring everybody back. Of course you would. Now, what can Anthony Nash do? Onto the 13-metre line, and he's going to go. Somehow he squeezed it in. 16 minutes are gone, an amazing start to this.
Now, if you're wondering about the popularity of this game, given, you know, the vast majority of Americans haven't heard of it, it is extremely popular in Ireland. For the bigger matches, you'll easily fill an 80,000-seater stadium, which is no small feat given the size of Ireland. Probably the craziest aspect of this game is that everybody playing it for their county, which is, you know, I'm from County Cork. Anybody playing for their county is as if they're playing for one of the states in America. None of them are paid. It's an amateur sport still, which is just insane given the amount of time and effort these guys give to the game. Hurling has sprung up around America. There is small pockets of it on the West Coast that I'm aware of. I know that there is a full-on official club in New York. Given how fast they play, it is an amazing sport to go watch. It's absolutely breathtaking when these guys are playing. I thought it would be best to kind of give you that explanation of the game before showing you footage without my stupid voice over it. So here you go. Alright, that's enough of that. If you want to find some more videos, I'll put some links in my description. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all your help growing my channel. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you later.